The reverie broke. These moments were like waking from a slumber, impossible to distinguish if one had slept 5 minutes or as many days. 3 unfamiliar Ashen slowed their conversation when they saw he was cognitive.
"Took your good time, son?"
Balagir squinted at the large man, whose hooked nose was the only prominent feature beneath the broad-rimmed hat.
"I was unaware there was any rush,"
he said sullenly.
"Then you're not headed for the challenge?"
Balagir frowned.
"He doesn't know of it,"
said another voice, female and condescending.
"Look at him. We're wasting our time."
"He does seem fresh, yet a curious collection he has upon him."
Balagir noticed them examining his boots and then Niffler's strength band visible in his sleeve. He cursed himself for being careless with his inventory, regrouped, and went back to staring at the fire. What challenge? He was forced to ask, despising the girl for her disdain. Her hard face and cropped black hair made her fierce despite her petite stature. The man in the large hat, contrarily, had mirth in his voice.
"Seems you've acquired wealth beyond your wisdom. Tell me from whence you hail."
"Warrinkle."
"Ah, lonely place. News might not have reached you. Let I, then, Igmar, be the first to invite you."
"I need not your invitations, nor oaths, nor schemes. I've a destination, and I'll ask you to keep your nose from my affairs." The man's large nose actually twitched at this.
There, who crossed you?"
The girl snorted.
"Can't even do the man a favour. Told you so. Now let's be off."
"Just about everyone's crossed me. Why should this be any different?" Igmar, crouching, tipped back his large hat until Balagir looked into his black eyes.
"This is different," he said seriously. "You know how much smoke is at stake? Look, I'll be candid. We could use another Ashen. We're a tight group, but one more would be prudent to see it through."
"See this challenge through?"
"Precisely."
"Is it dangerous?"
"Of course."
Igmar almost relished.
"How could it not be? The risks equal with the rewards."
Balagir raised his brow at what felt like the first thread of honesty he had heard since awakening. He nodded for Igmar to continue. "The piper sets us one once in a while. Such a prize is coveted by the Ashen. We are a small band, yet the reward will be split generously amongst so few." "In which direction does it lie?"
"South."
"Of course it does."
"Do I sense an interest?"
"You might." The big man clicked his fingers.
"I knew it."
"You've just proven he's greedy, not capable," the girl said.
"Don't mind Freya," Igmar said. "She's just lost a bet."
Freya sighed, turning to regard the fire. "Exactly how big a reward are we talking?"
"Enough to get those boots working, I'll warrant,"
the Idris said, his bald, pale-skinned dome reflecting the firelight.
"Name's Raff Hader."
"I'd say," said Igmar,
clapping his large hands like thunder,
"enough to pass the boundary to boot."
"The boundary?"
"Your destination lies south, does it not?"
"Yes, south, and south some more, 1 foot before the other."
"And when you can go no further, what then?"
Balagir grunted. He was tired of always knowing less than everyone else. This was, perhaps, an opportune time to swallow his pride and learn something. "And what exactly is this boundary?"
Igmar shrugged. "None know. Settlers claim it does not exist, yet it's a force no Ashen may breach save those who've earned it."
"And this challenge will yield enough to pass?"
"He's a bright one, eh?"
Igmar laughed.
"He's as green as they come," Freya growled. "Challenges are called so for due reason."
Igmar considered and in due course nodded.
"True. You're committed or you're not. Dead weight is not something we will bear. Throw your lot in with us, and we will triumph or fail together."
Balagir deliberated. Boundary or no, it was clear he was sadly lacking for his long journey south. If the rewards promised were true, then he may as well work with this Igmar. They were heading in the same direction after all, and he seemed less foul than Finster and less conniving than Ganiki. Shame the same could not be said for Freya, but then he could not have everything. The Idris, for his part, seemed frank enough. His black eyes were calm, suggesting a calculated intelligence within.
"When do we leave?"
"We came here to trance, and you, my friend, were the last to wake. We were waiting on you."
"Then let's go," he said, feeling refreshed and strong.
"A man who wastes little time,"
Raff Hader acknowledged, satisfied. though Freya still reserved judgment. Igmar extended a hand, and Balagir warily accepted.
Welcome to the good company, son.
Balagir nodded, but chose not to comment on the somewhat biased name.